Hello Pistons fans, David Mayo from MLive outside the Courtside Club here at the Palace of Auburn Hills, where tonight the Detroit Pistons are 98-89 losers to the Dallas Mavericks. You know, there's a rhythm to an NBA season. You play a certain number of games at home, you play a few on the road, you're back and forth, there's a flow to it. You don't expect to be home for the period of time that the Pistons have been. 9-game homestand, and tonight maybe it caught up to the Pistons a little bit, and so maybe did looking past Dallas a little bit. The Pistons were loath to address that possibility after the loss tonight, but they had alluded to the fact that Dallas was a struggling team, which is true. The Mavericks had lost 10 out of 14 coming into the night. They knew that the Chicago Bulls were up on Saturday night and are up on Saturday night in Chicago in an enormous game for the Pistons. And at shoot-around this morning, there was actually some minor open discussion about the possibility that the Pistons still could get to as high as number 4 in the Eastern Conference and have home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs. A stunning thing to be talking about when you're 7th in the East and haven't been to the playoffs for 6 consecutive years. And yet that was a topic at shoot-around this morning on a day the Pistons really needed to finish this homestand 7-2. They didn't. That's a mistake. It's a mistake that a team that doesn't know the way in these situations might be more prone to make than a team that does know the difficulties of this road of getting into the playoffs, and the Pistons might have paid the price for it a little bit. They finished the homestand 6-3 after the loss. 6 games remain in this season now, beginning with the game tonight, Saturday night in Chicago, although they're actually 2 separate trips, these 3 games coming up on the road. Saturday night at Chicago, Tuesday at Miami, and Wednesday at Orlando. The Pistons will come back home after the Chicago game, so it's not a 3-game road trip. But there are 4 games now on the road and 2 at home remaining in this season, and none will be bigger than the game on Saturday night. I'll join you then again when the Pistons play the Bulls Saturday night from the United Center in Chicago.